Hello everybody, my name is Vaz and welcome to the breakdown of, well, not a full-on breakdown, but just showcasing images and then just going over every detail that I saw in image format instead of just playing the full thing and stopping at every point. So what we're going to do is I have wrote down every image, so let's just begin. Image 1, which was just showing, you're seeing right now, right? Shows the new crew entering the bunker, which I think is the bunker because they're heading down a slope, and it looks like they're entering kind of a secret facility, if you know what I mean. Sorry about that. Image 2 shows the new crew inside what seems to be Nat Duran's Toten. On the left pillar there you see kind of a bunny, which, let in mind, is a good little hint or a little Easter egg to the fact that you'll see in a second or two. Image 3 shows a couple members of the crew inside the bunker with only red lighting guiding their way to what seems to be power. It's just providing enough to light their way to power. That's what I'm presuming. They look well professional. Image 4 shows us that we have a new mystery box teddy, and it's that little blue rabbit with a red heart on its left side of its body, but right for us when we're reviewing it. I don't know why they changed the teddy bear, but they did. Could be something to do with Richtofen and Teddy was a liar, Teddy in the box. Which is weird. But anyway, I like new changes, so I like this change. Image 5 shows this command panel, what could be part of the Easter egg or just for turning on the power. Simply. Could be for the Easter egg or turning the power on. In the background there you see a blue arrow pointing downwards, as though that is a staircase. So that could be an entrance into the bunker as well. Don't really know from much from these images, but hey ho, the gameplay was amazing anyway. Image 6, well, let's just be honest here, this zombie looks incredible, especially on the PS5 console. I think the zombies is going to be brilliant on that. But let's move on to image 7. Image 7 shows us which seems to be the new power station from outside of it, which I don't think we'll be able to play in the game outside that kind of this what you're seeing on the screen, but we'll be playing inside of it. Image 8. This is a bird's eye view of the cables that we've seen in the teaser trailer, and we also see this kind of discoloured patch on the floor, which in the next image you'll see something appear. Image 9, we see this elemental orb that seems to be active when power comes on. It could have something to do with Pack-a-Punch. Now, it could very well be an orb, an elemental, a gateway that is breaking through to give us Pack-a-Punch. Don't really know, or it could be another teleportation. You could hop into that and teleport somewhere randomly in the map. Don't really know. Image 10, we see a Nazi zombie, which shows these zombies have been there since World War II. I know this is a Nazi zombie because it's got the Iron Cross. Oh, I'm not going to say, I can't remember its real name, but it's got the Iron Cross hanging on the right side there of its pocket. That's an Iron Cross that is associated with the Nazis or World War I Germans. It's associated with the Germans, I know that. It's either Nazis, sons of the Nazis, or World War I. I'm just going to go with World War II in that one. I did history and I just don't remember a lot of it. Okay. Let's move on to image 11. Just give me a second here. New type of grenade. This type of grenade seems to be electrical. Seems to be electrical type of grenade. Also later on in the trailer that we do see a frozen type one as well. I didn't put these in the images because there's new types of grenades, that's what you need to know. There are new types of grenades that have special abilities. I don't know whether these will be in the equipment section, customizable, like in Black Ops 4 where you could choose your own grenade, Don't know, we'll see when the game comes out. Image 12 shows us this awesome looking sentry gun. Now, again, if the sentry gun could be a part of the equipment, it could be a trap, it could be anything. It could be a craftable trap where you can place anywhere on the map, like the fan turbines, which would be, it would be cool. It would definitely be cool just to have that come back, but we don't know until the game comes out. It's a lot of these questions are coming out of when I've wrote this down. It's like, what could it be? Is this craftable? Is it something from the mystery box? You know, what is it? Will it be an attachment in the equipment? Do we have to unlock it? We don't know. Image 13 shows us our first new elemental type zombie, which is a radioactive zombies. Let's just get that out of the way. They're radioactive. They're being infused for so long and like toxic waste around that so much that they've slowly digressed into these new type of zombies. In the gameplay, you see the player, the crew member, shoot these zombies, shoot the first zombie, and it splits into two. So that will be difficult when you're trading if one of those zombies come up to the party in front of you. If you don't kill it correctly, I don't know if you shoot it once or if you kill it the first time and then it splits into two. That could cause a lot of problems for maybe training. We don't know until the game comes out, but we'll see how they play. Image 14 shows us a close-up of this new elemental zombie, and it looks absolutely terrifying. Also in the background there, you can see a nuke power-up, which is quite awesome to see that they've not really changed the designs of the power-ups, which is good. Image 15, the new Deadshot Daiquiri machine. Looks amazing. Comparing it to the original, you can see there are some serious design changes from the way it looks to how awesome it looks. Deadshot Daiquiri has got an electric guitar, skulls on it. It looks like there's going to be heavy metal tuning coming out of it. I think that maybe they've replaced the theme songs as well, except for Juggernog. That's the only one in the trailer you hear still being the same. Let's move on to image 16. Image 16 shows us the nuke that we saw in the teaser trailer. That's really about it for that image. Image 18 shows us what seems to be the RK5 as a wall by Nactor and Toten. So Nactor and Toten could be basically in the spawn area. You'll be spawn inside the building or be spawn outside the building, but we definitely have an RK5 gun on the wall, which seems to be. Image 18, the new wonder weapon. It looks like a jet gun mixed with the wave gun. Just by the colours, it looks like a more improved jet gun. But in image 19, we see that it shoots an elemental orb that just, well, I'm going to say an orb of blue fire, which just burns the zombies, which would be useful for training. Depends how the wonder weapon feels and plays. Don't really know this stuff yet, but we will November 13th. Image 20, the new Hellhound. It seems like a combination of the Hellhound and the Nova Crawler from Alpha Omega. If you know what Nova Crawler I'm talking about, it's the one that shoots kind of like, it's the toxic one, the toxic waste one. That's what this Hellhound reminds me of. Just seems like it's going to be a toxic waste Hellhound, and it looks like it'll be a pain in the ass to kill, but hopefully it's a certain round and we can still get a max ammo round, which would be nice. Image 21, we see a player calling in a score streak or for an infill. Later on in this video, I will play out all the Craighoust and stuff where it's just generally talking, which everything in there is just self-explanatory. I don't need a breakdown on that. I'll play that for you guys. It could be calling you for an infill or a score streak, but in the next scene, or the next image, we see that it seems to be either a score streak or an infill. It's a chopper gunner. This chopper gunner is coming in and shooting the zombies. I don't really know if there's a guy coming to pick the crew up or he's a score streak, because we do hear that score streaks are going to be in the game. Image 23. The new Pack-a-Punch design. Keeping in mind, this seems to be the exact same area Yeah, it is the exact same area where we saw that purple orb. That purple orb now has dissipated, and we have the Pack-a-Punch machine. The Pack-a machine looks a little as it's trying to break through. I don't know if it's trying to break through into reality or what. It looks, the top left part seems to be destroyed with a thruster now slapped right bang in the middle of it. Here's a close-up of that. We also see that it's got a monitor attached to the right, so is that where you pay? Don't know. But it does look very cool. There's also some words scratched onto it, but you don't see them that clearly in the trailer. Next up, we have a player in Who's Who, which seems to be Who's Who, or a player inside Tombstone. Now, Rufflewaffles posted on Twitter, I'll show the picture alongside this, showing that it's like 2 pins for Tombstone and PhD Flopper, which could verify mean that we are getting them back in the game, which would be awesome to have PhD Flopper back. Tombstone, nah, it was a transit thing, but hey ho. Image 26 is the new perk Elemental Pop. By the logo on the can, it appears that it could be something related to Double Tap. When you look at the can here, what do you see? You see a bullet flying through the middle and what seems to be a zombie skull being separated at both sides. That seems to me like it has something to do with Double Tap, because we haven't seen Double Tap in this trailer. Now, Double Tap is a classic perk. They could have really just changed the name of it because this is set in the 60s. So it's been remade, it's been redone, so it's now called Elemental Pop. We don't know, I really don't know. I keep on saying I don't know, but we'll find out when the game comes out. I keep saying that as well. Image 27, we see the return of the ray gun, which means 935 has a role to play in this new universe. Which is not a new universe, it's set in the same universe, but we know that 935 have a major part to play in it as well. The ray gun was created with the first wonder weapon created by 935, which is nice to see it return. It's a favourite, it's a classic, but hopefully it's better than its previous encounters. Was the ray gun in Black Ops 4? I think so, yes. Okay, let's move on to the next image. Image 28, the new Hazmat Boss Zombie looks as though he is going to be a pain in the ass. We also know he is from Russia, he's KGB. Instead of his satchel, you do see Russian text. So he isn't one of the Nazi zombies, he's one of the Russian zombies that we see in the intro cutscene being infected, trying to survive it, and they get turned. That's how it works, baby. Image 29, Juggernog is back. Thank the Lord, Juggernog is back. I love the new design. Keeping in mind, it's still kind of the original design, but they've added like a kind of a glass screen over the Juggernog. They've kind of encased the machine in something else, along with its own personal generator next to it, which is nice to see. And what the fuck are you doing up there, cat? Honestly, cats. Image 30, Frank Woods. Frank Woods is in Zombies, which, well, we knew this could be a possibility because we've heard for the entire time of this Cold War release that zombies and the campaign are going to be interlocked. So it's nice to see Frank Woods in Zombies, but how does he get there? Why is he in the Zombies? Why not? Hopefully we find out when the game comes out why Frank Woods is at Die Machine, D-Machine. We'll find out when the game comes out again. Image 31. The map does seem to have a time orientation, or this could be a completely different map. I don't know, they've not announced a different map, they've announced one map. So in my mind, I think this could be a time orientation thing where you spawn in, it's daytime, but the longer you're in the map, it slowly will casually turn to night and day, like in most video games nowadays. So that'd be cool to see. And it will also change the way you play, even though at night you could, as you see from this gameplay, at night the zombies look darker, but we don't really know if we get a flashlight or not. So I think that'll be more fun at the nighttime experience, where during the day you just see them dead, coming out a mile away. At night, you might not even see them appear. That seems fun. Next up, we have image 30, which is image 32, I mean. Craig Houston. Now, you get to see Craig Houston's entire speech at the end of mine, because he talks a lot about the special features coming to zombies. If you've not seen his speech, it will be at the end of the video. Don't worry, I've also got the first look video on my channel along with the intro cutscene, and I'm going to talk about the intro cutscene at the end just for 1 little minute, because not a lot of explaining in it other than the fact that, well, we'll find out, right? We'll find out. Okay, image 33, we see the Quick Revive machine is back and it looks awesome. It's nice to have the classic pet machines in the map instead of BO4. Don't get me wrong, BO4 had some okay perks, but I prefer my original, where I can go up to it and buy it in game to decide whether I want it or not. Okay, next up we have a close-up of the Elemental Pop machine, and by the looks of the logo, you can see much clearer on the screen is a skull being split in two, which seems to be by a bullet. Now again, when looking at the machine, you see fireworks on the side, so it could have something to do with Pack-a-Punch. The Pack-a-Punch different elementals you get. It could be a perk that does it. A perk that you can buy and choose what one you want. We don't know. But it'd be pretty cool to choose what one you want, or just double Pack-a-Punch more often. That'd be funner. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. This is our first outside look of Nacktor on Toten, which, whew, God, it looks amazing. I'm going to say this. We see a zombie flat out dead on the ground, and we see the staircase. Now the staircase could be our way in or our way out. It doesn't really know, because you don't see much of a wall by or that. You see a dead zombie and you see a staircase covered in crap. So it could be a barricade, or essentially we spawn inside Nacht. I hope we do, because that'd be quite fun. But we don't know. We've seen the Quick Revive machine is outside, and in most maps you always spawn right next to or near the Quick Revive machine, except for the race. In this image, we see on the wall over there where the graffiti is the Cosmonaut Space Monkey, which is a clear identifier that Dead Ops Arcade. It kind of was a hint to Dead Ops Arcade coming back, which then later on in the day, Treyarch announced that Dead Ops Arcade 3 is coming to the game, which is going to be awesome to play. I like Dead Ops Arcade, I think it was brilliant. Next up we have a Speed Cola. Finally we get Speed Cola back as an actual perk. The last time we had it as a perk was in Black Ops 3, and a perma perk in BO4. Image 37. The new Speed Cola machine seems to be inspired by the 60s, which is a nice touch. You see the cans floating in there, so it's me a can. Also in this picture we see a leather glove. Right, who do know in the Zombies universe that wears leather gloves? Richtofen. Not Primus Richtofen, obviously. I think Tank and Nikolai. It doesn't matter, because that's a different character, right? We also see the 1911 in his right hand as he's taking a swig drink of Speed Cola. Perfect to have that back. I'm repeating myself because I had to pause. Sorry about that. Okay, image 38, and its the final image is a picture of the Monkey Bomb, where the Monkey Bomb was created by Edward Richtofen, so there's a high chance he is in this universe. High chance that he could return, is what I mean. Obviously it's the same universe, he's in this universe, but as Craig Houston says in the game, the footage I'll show you, is that some things don't want to stay dead, and I don't think Richtofen wants to stay dead. Okay, now let's talk about the intro cutscene. The intro cutscene, well, in particular, is very, very weird, to say the least, because we get this woman, we have no idea who she is. None whatsoever, until Krieger says Sam. Could this be an aged up version of Samantha? Could this be Samantha from the main storyline? Could this be German or American Samantha? It seems like it's going to be German. It's weird. It's weird. It's a weird thought in my head running back and forth here, but if this is Samantha older, she knows primarily what to do with the zombies. She's been through it. She has powers. If she still has the powers, I think she'll be a vital use to this new storyline. Completely destroying the zombies, I think, is her main goal, because that's what her father and Nikolai and all that fought for. She helped fight for it. She helped to destroy the Dark Ether, the multiverse, to destroy Monty and that. And if the zombies are back, then she knows that the Keeper, the Apothicons and that aren't done. Element 155 comes from the Dark Ether. It means that Monty and that could return. And I think that'll be something interesting to see as we progress through the campaign, and that progress through zombies, and that it seems like it's going to be good. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my part of the video. I'll finish it off with Craig Christian's speech, because I think there's a lot of stuff in there that is crucial for the breakdown, and it's generally fun to listen to and watch. So all you guys enjoy. My name is Baz Free. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Like and subscribe. Bye.
After so many journeys, so many chapters, with Black Ops Cold War, we're starting fresh, embarking on a completely different story within our universe.
We've got a new story led by different characters. We've got new ways to play, anchored by new ways of progressing. We've got a different time period. Cold War Zombies wasn't just our opportunity to open up a different chapter.
It was our opportunity to elevate the entire Zombies experience. It's a chapter we call Die Maschine.
As we set out to build something completely new, we were inspired to pay homage to Zombies' undead roots, to celebrate our origin with one of our most familiar and signature locations,
Nacht der Untoten.
We finished a story, but we're still in that same universe, and this is the next chapter.
The very end of Black Ops 4, our characters sacrificed themselves to collapse the multiverse and try and create a singular world where zombies didn't exist. And they were half right.
This is a Cold War story, and it will be driven by a diverse group of organizations and characters. Players are part of Requiem, a CIA-backed international response team led by Weaver, a Russian-American who will be familiar to Black Ops fans.
By the time you arrive on the hunt for answers, Die Maschine will have been ravaged by time. On the surface, you'll see a boarded-up bunker, but below the surface lies a nefarious set of decades-old secrets primed to upset the global order.
The players will find themselves at odds with a team of Soviet-led rivals known as Omega Group, who are just as interested in studying and harnessing the power of the unexplained anomalies manifesting around the globe. Beyond these two warring groups, they'll encounter characters with unknown agendas who operate in the field, delivering insights and intel on this new world's fiction.
The intel you receive and recover is a huge component of our storytelling in Cold War, and for the first time, an innovative new intel system will make content accessible on demand anytime.
There's a lot to uncover that no one's ever seen before. Let's get into the gameplay. That starts with delivering all your favorite elements. Relentless round-based action, the Pack-a-Punch machine, power-up drops, the mystery box, along with the return of some of our classic perks. We've also taken a fresh eye to the core gameplay loop to let you drop in and have fun faster than ever.
The gameplay is classic, but it's going to be tonally quite fresh. You'll find our updates this year have focused on one thing above all, embracing what makes zombies so much fun.
That starts with progression. This year, we've unified progression and loadouts across all of Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. That means wherever you play across multiplayer zombies, your global rank and weapons level stays connected. You'll be unlocking weapons and equipment, score streaks that will be usable across the entirety of the game. No more starting with a pistol. Bring in your AR, your SMG, whatever you're feeling.
And with all weapons boasting rarity with power levels, you can continue to increase your gun's damage potential however you choose. Every gun has a path to become an uber weapon.
You'll have a lethal, tactical, and support slot. Not only can you craft, pick up, or find equipment and support in zombies, but you can now use them in combination, which delivers some insanely fun moments.
Traditionally in zombies, the only way out was death. Our new exfil system solves this.
If things get tense and the squad is in trouble, you have the option to exfil to a chopper and earn some rewards. But only if you can survive a few more rounds with zombie spawns dialed up to 11.
This is shaping up to be our most epic zombies experience ever.
For the first time, post-launch content is going to be free. As new maps come out, everyone's going to be able to come along for the journey as we take them through this storyline.
Lastly, canon is canon. And we've put a story to rest, but as you comb through this new universe, don't be surprised if some things don't want to stay dead.
This is the most connected and robust zombies experience in history. It also delivers a first for zombies, a fully cross-play experience with progression systems that tie zombies to the battle pass. We're dropping free post-launch zombies content to the community for the first time as well. We're honored to have you with us on this journey. We're glad that you could join us for today's first look.